It's me, Regis. I'm working on the present part of my blog, and I was thinking, what better than to have me in the present, working on it right now? So anyway, this question asked me to talk about what makes me happy. What's a time when things just flow, where there's just unstoppable joy, when time seems to stand still. And honestly, there's only one thing I can tell you that makes me feel that way, and that's when I play football. But here's another thing. I love life. And every day that I live, every day that I'm breathing, I'm happy. And if you can't tell in class, I'm smiling all the time for no reason. You're like, why does that kid have a silly grin on his face? Because he is just happy. But you know what? That's me. And that's when I am the happiest. I guess what I have to say is that I do this every night before I go to bed anyway. First night, I said, I was grateful for my family. I couldn't be anywhere without them. I was grateful for my education. And finally, I was grateful for my sight. Second night, I finally said, hey, Regis, what do you have that you just love so much, that you couldn't live without, that you're just so happy that God blessed you with? And I'm happy to bless me with my athleticism. I know that may sound a little cocky, but it's true. Also, I'm very happy that He blessed me with these good looks. To eat food, because there are some people that can't. There are people that are allergic to everything. I was one of those children. I was one of those bubble children. One of the kids that no one wanted to babysit because you couldn't feed him anything. He might die. That was me. So I'm thankful for that. That I am winning. That I'm disease free. That I have Mountain Dew. I'm thankful for people like Miss Carrier who make this world a better place. Brownie points. I'm also thankful for cell phones. I'm thankful for the internet, television, vitamins, rain. I'm thankful that the sun is still shining because a volcano could erupt tomorrow and it could go away for a very long time. That's pretty much a general synopsis of what I would be thankful for when I go to bed every night. Those are the main things in my life. I asked a bunch of people, what gifts do I have that other people don't have? What do I have that a lot of people wish they had? What do I have that can change the world? Do you know what a question I got a lot was? What, Regis? I got that. You are very personable and happy. One thing that you do is you make people smile. You make everyone smile. What's the point of it? You joke, you laugh, but yet, you're not annoying. I think a way I can incorporate this into the world every day is what I've been doing. Every person I interact with, every person I see, every person I talk to, all I want to do is just make them, their day a little bit better. And I do that. Every single person, random people working at the deli counter, people who don't look like they're happy, people who look like, they're having a down day. If I can make their day just that much better, you don't know how far that can take someone in life. One thing that I've always noticed that I've gotten from the people in my life, and one thing I've gotten in a constant theme from those 10 to 20 people that I asked, you just have a personality that will take you further than your education. Baby, I'm telling you, your personality is going to take you far. I guess this kind of translates to what I want to do. I've always wanted to work in the hospital. I wanted to help people. But the doctor route just wasn't for me. It was just too much work. So what did I end up doing? I ended up going into the business side of it. So I'm going to do healthcare administration. And this is a way that I can change the world with my personal abilities. When it comes to things that I'm really thankful for on a daily basis, I think it would have to be someone that I can talk to. Because often in college you'll find yourself alone and you'll be upset and you won't be very happy. You may be crying sometimes. And you just need that person there. You need someone that can support you, that can be there to give you those words of encouragement in your lowest time when you need them the most. I find one of the values that keeps me grounded is do unto others what you would want them to do unto you. Because if you think about this statement, then you'll begin to see that if you treat other people badly, then they will treat you badly as well. This is also the concept of karma. I just really like to think that way, so I try to be happy and smile as much as possible because that's how my parents raised me. And also another something that is really big in my life that I've focused on since I was about 2 years old is Phillies. I love my Philadelphia Phillies, and they're probably the biggest thing in my life. I really like this question because if you can't be honest with yourself, then you really just will never know the truth. I'm not afraid to admit my feelings to myself. Don't get hurt, Regis. Sometimes I am just way too optimistic. When something goes bad, I will sit there and constantly say, it will be okay. Nothing is ever wrong in Regis' world. This is something that my parents have told me since I was a little kid. They said, Regis, get out of that fantasy world. Stop living in that fantasy. And I would say, what are you talking about? I'm just happy. I would say, no, Regis, you're being way too optimistic. Sometimes you need to worry. You need to be stressed out. And me, I'm just a stress-free guy. And it gets me in trouble sometimes because I don't worry about things, then things come up behind me, and then they bite me. Shooting a question out the cannon for you, Regis. A museum opens up. They have an exhibit about you. What's inside of it? Tell me everything that's about everything inside of it. First thing would be this hat. Under Armour. This hat represents me making the football team. This was a dream I've had since I was a little child. Back in middle school, back in elementary school when I was playing football, the only dream I had was to go to a major Division I school and to play football. Number 2 would be this watch, which I received from my longtime girlfriend of 2 years, who is no longer my girlfriend, but she was a major part of my life, and I love her more than anything and always will. So this is something that would definitely be in my exam exhibit. One of my many internship badges, because this is what will shape my future. How I am building my resume right now with all these different internships and jobs, they're what lead me to my future, so this would definitely be my exhibit. A bottle of muscle milk for all the muscles it's given me. And finally what would be in there is, bang, the Philly shirt of my favorite Philly, Jimmy Rollins. This will be hanging in there high and proud, and it will always be in there, and it will be above everything else, because this is what I grew up on, and this would definitely be a main part of my exhibit. President Regis loves you. Mwah!